Okay, so I don't know what number update this is because I kind of lost my sanity a little bit. As soon as sleep stopped, everything else kind of stopped along with it, including my brain function. So, excuse the background. I don't know what Sean is watching. Just ignore it. But so what I will say about last night's footage, what I recorded, would have terrified you guys. What are you looking for? Thermal. It was actually scary, like from a drug movie. I hallucinated for the first time in my life, not intentionally, and it was really scary. So I was making all of the mistakes as a woman. And I actually said in my video, I'm outside right now. It's 3:30 in the morning. I am in my night clothes. I have no shoes on. I have no weapon. I'm alone and no one knows I left my house. And if you know where I live, like the nickname of my town is literally Fayetteville. Like Fayetteville's not the place that you want to just like chill walking around, especially confused, because the thing was that I made like absolutely no sense in the videos too, which was probably the scariest part. Listening to myself just babble on about the things that I was seeing that were so very real in my head at the time. And the thing is that nothing necessarily morphs. It's not like an acid trip or anything like that. Nothing changes. No one automatically like turned into like a demon or anything like that. What it was were some pumpkins on the balcony next to me grew in shape, and there was a shadow on them. So it appeared as if they enlarged their mouths while looking at me, and I know how this sounds. And if you've not had hallucinations, or I don't know if you've dropped acid or whatever, if you've done something like that on purpose and you've had a bad trip, you can scar yourself for life with some of the things that you can see and hear, because it's a really hard thing to imagine really what your brain is capable of. And last night I saw some of the limitations of where my brain can go, and I'm so tired. I just want to sleep tonight. I'm so tired. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I don't sleep tonight. I literally don't know. So this is my plan, and I'm drinking tea. I just took my tablets that my doctor prescribed this morning. Sean's just ignoring me somewhere in the house. And yeah, well, we're gonna see what happens, and we're just gonna watch Outlander over from the beginning, because I'm just gonna make Sean watch that with me. Junie, put them back. He thinks we're gonna watch Platoon. Nope. Did I have any other things to say? No other symptoms changed. Oh, I did want to describe what my doctor told me this morning. So as soon as I told the doctor that this morning marked 72 hours of not sleeping, he basically said I'm in a wash. What's the word? Wash. Fucking cycle? I have no idea. What did he say? God damn it. It was this morning, Christina. I don't know. But the rest of the chemicals are coming out. But I'm testing negative. So it's like I am, for the first time, from the first surgery, you know, from everything that happened, now testing negative. And now it's just the actual chemical byproducts right now that I've got to just sweat out. I went and worked out this morning and everything else, which, I mean, I kind of have a little sick six-pack going on right now. So that's been a nice byproduct of losing weight and working out and stuff. But my body's just going through additional detox of those chemicals that are made to, you know, because it takes more than just the ingredients of a medication to make a medication. There are things that need to bind it together. There are things that need to preserve it. There are, you know, there's a bunch of different stuff. So basically he said the process that I'm in right now is all of that other artificial stuff is coming out right now. So that may have been the reason for the Mike Tyson arms last night, that I just needed to, oh, and I did also strangely, like, just randomly take 5 Benadryl in the middle of the night, probably in an act of desperation. I don't remember doing it. I remember doing like 90% of what I did last night. And among the oddest things was the wedding rings, my little peripheral vision ghost that I had to wake Sean up to make sure that he was not a ghost too. What were some other things? I went downstairs to check Max and Savannah's floor for, I don't know what. I was just walking back and forth and being like, okay, there's nothing there. I'm just walking back and forth, like, okay, there's nothing there. And it's so dangerous because so many things could have happened last night. So I'm not going to post that video of me running around in the dark at between 1 and when Max left for work at 4:30 is when I finally made it back into my house. Because I feel like a stupid asshole for sneaking out of my house at 33 barefoot. And every time I went back out, I took a bath and I changed my clothes. Like, it fucking mattered. I don't even know. Let's see. Let's see what weird shit I do tonight. I don't know. But yeah, so someone commented thanking me for making the videos regardless of how I feel. Just so you know, I'm just doing this so that you can see how shitty you're gonna feel. And maybe you'll make videos for someone else and we can all just kind of do this and have a safe recovery network of truths and you know, real advice, and, you know, kind of just all laugh at each other. But if you are having hallucinations, I do not suggest keeping it to yourself and just saying that you can deal with it, because that's what I was saying, like, like I'm hearing some beeping, some this, some that. I kept hearing Sean's truck, the sound of him coming home, because it's very specific to me. I know his beep, because I'm a very, very, very auditory person. I can tell you a lot of the people who live in our, like, a creepy amount of people that live in our building. I could tell you whose car is beeping that they just got home. And I was hearing that. I was hearing some books falling off of our shelf. And I would run out there and check. And there's no books on the floor. It's just a stored memory. And my mind is just messing with me. Huh?
Huh? Oh, the song, my mind's playing tricks on me.
Yeah. It is. And it's absolutely, it's absolutely crazy to see what your mind is capable of, creating sounds and all of these things, and characters that just don't quite look human, but it's a shape that's close enough that it scares the shit out of you. And I'm not scared of a lot of things. And for me to leave my kids in a house and go run barefoot because I think that I see some sort of like, demon sighting thing in my peripheral vision or whatever, which, by the way, what that means is that every time you try and fucking look at it, it moves because it's only in the side of your vision. I was scared. I was. And also, I married a man who doesn't wake up regardless of anything. Someone could be murdering me in the bed right next to him and he would be like, just laying there. So it was very easy to obey Sean last night and escape. And bathe and change between each escape. Huh?
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 I could have taken your truck. And you would have been none the wiser. But yeah, don't say you can deal with it by yourself. Go to the hospital. Go to the hospital. If you have been awake for more than 24, 48, 72, when you go starting to get to these dangerous numbers and you start feeling silly thoughts or like, oh, did that bottle just move? Or does that look bigger? Or go to the hospital because you're going to see goddamn pumpkin people. I promise you. 72 hours. It's the craziest thing in the entire world. And, now after taking those tablets and like calming down a little bit, I feel like I'll probably sleep tonight and reset and not do weird shit. I'm really interested in what my psyche was.
Thank you.
What was I doing with my wedding rings? I don't know. Why'd I take 5 Benadryl? I like even numbers. What else did I do that we don't know? I have no idea. But yeah, if you're going through this too, if you're still using, be safe. If you're on Suboxone for a short period of time, use it as directed. If you're trying to get off of it, good luck. And I hope I'm giving you some sort of guide or help or anything. And just thank you for hanging in there with me through this ride. And that's the thing about this chemicals is in 10 days, it's going to feel absolutely nothing like this. And my skin will glow again and I'm going to feel normal and I'll be back to doing, everything normal. It's just, this is what Suboxone was created for. It was a bridge and it's hard to cross. And sometimes we got to hold each other's hands, and if that's telling silly stories about our hallucination experiences the day after because they're really scary the day of, that's what we'll do. And I will never like pumpkins again. Ever. So that's done. Okay. Well, have a good night. And please, someone else update how they're doing. I want to know what you guys are doing. Are you going down on your dose, up? Did you guys decide to split doses? Someone tell me what's going on. Who else is suffering? Someone else suffer with me. Damn it.